Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I will be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be a current relationship. For others of you, this could be a situationship or someone that you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's speaking up. All right. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Okay. Libra. Somebody else in the picture here causing some problems. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, roughly 5 cards that are a little bit on the dark and dreary side. They're not so happy. So we have here doubt. First card the strongest, followed by awakening. After that we have rhythms, illness, wellness. Then we have betrayal, crossroads, challenge, relationship, selfhood. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme we have here, shape-shifting. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, the connection that I have with you right now, the things that I have done to you, I have doubts. Doubts whether I should stay or go. Doubts in my heart not knowing if this relationship will even work out. Because now there's a lack of faith and a lack of trust. Certain things have happened in this connection, and for once in my life, I'm finally starting to see things from your perspective. I never did before. But I see things differently now. I'm seeing things from your lens, putting myself into your shoes. Before, I did not know what it is that I put you through. But now I see it. And now I know it. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter how I disguise myself, something happens. And I always end up thinking about you. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. You are that boom. I try to forget you. And I try to fix the situation so that it doesn't repeat, so that it doesn't happen again, but it does. Things keep repeating. Things don't change. I also feel that in this connection, no matter how much I try to be with you, the circumstances that I am in, they weigh me down below the surface of this water. They weigh me down to the point where I am unable to bring myself up. I cannot. I try, but it doesn't work. A part of me wants to release myself from these burdens, restrictions, constraints, the emotional trauma that I have gone through in the past. I want to release myself from it, but I cannot. And I know I have betrayed you. This betrayal is true. It runs deep. It hurts. I know. You thought you knew me. You thought you could predict me. Turns out you never knew me at all. And I have done things that you just never expected. I have behaved in ways that were shocking. Never being there for you. And betraying you. In the worst kind of way. What I did may have seemed to you to be very dark, very evil, and it left you twirling like a leaf in the wind. You just don't know why I did what I did. But I know I have lost that faith and I have lost that trust. And at this point, I'm at a crossroads. I need to make a decision. I need to take a path and move forward. The problem is, I just don't know how to do that. I find it challenging. This is now a riddle to which a solution cannot be found, I find. This is now a problem that just can't be solved. It's very complicated. It's very difficult. I also feel that in this connection there is this desire to have a long-term relationship with you. Many nights, many moons have gone by, and I have stayed awake, lying awake in bed staring at the stars, counting them, hoping that you might be seeing the same thing I am. Or that at least you had seen something that we share. But I also see that other people treat you differently, and they are with you. I feel envious, but I also want to be with you. I want to be part of that crowd that you feel comfortable with. But sometimes I find it difficult. I just don't know how you would react, how you would feel if I was to reach out to you. There's this desire I have, selfhood. I see you as somebody now who I cannot reach out to. I have done so much and I have hurt you so much that you actually have changed. This is how I view you now. You are no longer the naive, innocent individual back then. You are now wise. You've changed. Why? Because of me betraying you. Now you look at everyone with suspicion. I see that you have moved on. You are more independent, self-sufficient, self-reliant. You are guarded. Very guarded. And you don't open up as you once did. So how am I supposed to reignite that flame that once burned brightly and now it's gone? I can't reignite that. It's extinguished, and that was my fault. So I see you from a distance, and I see you as someone who has changed. I admire you, but I don't know how to approach you. I caused this problem myself. I know this is not you, the original you. But because of my actions, you had to react. And I see now how you have reacted. Overall, even though I may be on the path doing something else, on the path with someone else, my mind, my heart yearn for you. Always for you. I long for you. You are a sweet distraction. The distraction that exists, I can't let go of. You are a part of me. For now, I'm finally starting to see things the way that you used to see them and the way you have seen them. And in this way, I now know how difficult it is to actually make that decision. I just don't want to hurt you again. I just don't want to be the bad person again. I already hurt you once. Do I want a relationship with you? Yes. Do I know how to do it? No. I'm just kind of stuck. And I'm stuck in these circumstances. I can't change them. They're beyond my control. All right, Libra. I definitely see here an issue where you could call it a third party for some of you. This could be literally other people involved, couples involved, right? But it could also be someone that is unable to give that time, energy, and effort to the other. That time may be spent with family, with kids, with a loved one who may be sick, maybe going back to school, career, building your career, having some stability. There's something going on here where there's a situation, there's circumstances that are beyond this person's control, Libra. And even though they want to be with you, they find it difficult because they're being pulled back, here being pulled down, right? In addition to all that, the person betrayed you. That's another issue, right? There's so many factors in this connection, and it is not easy navigating. It's very complicated. Honestly, the only positive card I really see here, the only happy card is the relationship card. Everything else for me is a little dark and dreary. They're not very happy cards. This simply just means your person of interest right now is in this state of mind. There's a lot going on, Libra. This also shows me that they are not going to be communicating anytime soon. Why? Not because they don't want to, it's because they don't know how to. Okay? There's a difference there. All right. Sometimes you want to feel sorry for the other person, but it's hard to. It's hard to find that compassion, I know. We have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So for those of you who are new, this deck I like to read in the reverse, and I have a look a little bit into the past in this connection. Something that may have happened when things were going great, they were going fine, but then all of a sudden it went up, boom. Came right downhill. What happened? Things started to change over time, and you were wondering, what is it that caused this change? Did I do something wrong? This is for those of you that never received the closure that you deserved. This person may have abandoned you. They may have faded over time. They may have kept their distance and you just don't know why. Things were okay before. The communication now is just hardly anything. And you wonder, are we even together? For those of you who are new, the first set of cards I just looked at, that is the current status. This is a little bit in the past. We have here contemplation. Traditionally, it is the Hermit card. This person was distracted by the world and they were ignoring their intuition. There was a sense of superficiality, feeling unconnected with their heart. They were not wanting to listen to their heart, and they needed to retreat within their inner selves. Here, they were not able to focus on the relationships with others, but they needed to focus their relationship with themselves. So it talks about being that person who is contemplating introspection, forcing oneself into isolation, not talking to anybody. And this is exactly what the energy still is. They're very much in the hermit mode. Like I said in the end with the first set of cards, they're not talking to many people. There's boundaries here. And part of it is because they're unconnected with their own heart. superficiality, even though in this connection, Libra, you may have felt that the connection was great, the both of you are in love. For some of you, the truth is, they didn't know if this was love or not. They were just extremely comfortable with being in this connection with you. But they don't know if it was proper love, the real kind of love that two people are supposed to have. They don't know that. And they started to feel unconnected with their heart. They started to feel that this entire connection is very artificial, very superficial. It's not real. Now, that doesn't mean it wasn't real from your side, Libra. This means that they realized that it wasn't real from their side. We also have here the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups here talks about dissatisfaction in a relationship, though uncertain why. Everything looks perfect on the surface, but there was an inability to experience joy. You are dealing with somebody who has not had emotional abundance and emotional satisfaction in their life before, or they have been very hurt. You're dealing with someone here who may have seemed as if they're the lovey-dovey kind, but when reality struck, they're not. This person doesn't even know how to connect with their emotions. You might not have seen this in the beginning because it may have been a sensual connection. That's what I'm seeing here. A lot of sensual vibes between the both of you physically. There may have been a huge, intense physical connection, but this person didn't feel that spark. They didn't feel it. Now, one of the reasons here is because something else is bringing them down. And they're unable to see that. They're unable to see the light because they're so far from it, because certain things are weighing them down. Libra, this is a them problem. This is not a you problem. Understand that. Whether this is with you or with someone else, they are still going to be the same unless they settle the issues that they have going on in their heart. They have issues. They have problems. All right. Let's have a look. We have here the Beginner's Tarot. With the Beginner's Tarot, I like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have. All right. Interesting. Look at that again. You have the Hermit card, right? You had isolation before. No, not isolation. Sorry. That was the Contemplation card, is the Hermit card. So it's definitely this person is in Hermit mode. There's no doubt about that. First card's the strongest here. We have the Star. Your person of interest here feels, and there's a lot of spiritual feeling here with the Star, with the Temperance, and the High Priestess. This person feels that the both of you, you are bound to be together. You are supposed to be together. They feel that in this connection, no matter where you are, no matter what you do, somehow the both of you are meant to be together. Here we have the female with 2 jugs. One jug has this water flowing from it into a pond. This pond is you. Here we have the other jug. This is your person of interest, streams, right? But they're distant. For some time, they are distant. They're alone. They're on their own journey, which is like the hermit. But then eventually, they're going to meet up with that pond. Yes. Do you see here? It's funny. I'm looking at this pond, and here, with this hermit card here, we have water as well. This is probably a lake or an ocean, but if it is a pond, it's a really big pond. But this individual is looking at that pond. They're looking at that body of water. This person finds you to be absolutely amazing. You're really good at what you do, your hobby, your craft, your job. They also feel, they admire you a lot. They have a lot of admiration here for you. But they also feel that you're both spiritually bound together. And again, with the Temperance card, wanting that equal stability, equal give and take in this connection, feeling that this is destiny. And of course, the Hermit. This is a really great card to have. This person has forced themselves into isolation, into loneliness, forcing themselves to contemplate, have a sense of introspection, contemplation, isolation. Why? Because they need to concentrate on the everyday issues that they're facing in order to regain balance. So everything that the rest of the world has, they're not distracting themselves from the rest of the world. Instead, they've become this hermit in order to regain balance, and they have pushed aside every worldly issue. And so they're not going to be communicating with you, or maybe even their friends or family members. Not that much anymore. Their mood is quite upset. But their mood is in that mode of wisdom. They want to gain the wisdom. They want to know, why do I do this? Why did I do this to my Libra? How can I not do this again? I don't want to repeat this problem, the same mistake. And truly, nobody else should deserve that, right? Not even you. But this person realizes that it's a part of their nature. It's a part of them. It's just kind of like baggage that just follows them everywhere. They can't get rid of it. What they're trying to do now is get rid of it and see how they can move forward in a positive way. We also have here the High Priestess. So here we do have this feeling of a spiritual connection, knowing that there's something special below the surface and hoping for fate and destiny to take charge, but not really taking any action about it. This person does know a few things. They are very secretive, but it's a good, positive type of secret. It's because of the both of you. It's for the both of you. Interesting, we have here the Page of Pentacles. Just a page. Even though this person needs that wisdom, this shows me also that your person of interest here has been a page. Their attitude, their approach has been like an immature person. I was going to say immature being, but immature person. Because after this, we have the Knight, then we have the Queen, then we have the King. This person is none of those three. This person's right at the beginning here. And this card also indicates to me that they have a crush on you, a massive crush on you because of the way that you look. Your looks, to them, they love the way you look. The only issue I have here is the way they may approach you is very immature. However, if they do, take a step back and let them still become this individual who's going to be wiser. They may even become wise, but their approach to you may be as someone who is timid, shy, almost even immature and inexperienced. So keep that in mind, but I do see good intentions here. I don't see this person in any way trying to hurt you on purpose. This person is not doing that. What they're trying to do is fix themselves up because they know what they did was wrong. There's so much going on in the first set of cards there. Everything was all over the place. There's so many emotions. And this is exactly what they needed to do. They need to file those emotions. This person's now created a folder. This person has become a folder. And inside that folder, there's a bunch of files. They're trying to sort those things out. Maybe and reformat a few things. All right. I have here, last but not least, Archangel answer cards. Let's have a look. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. These are words of wisdom, some guidance. All right. Oh boy, you got something here that you probably don't want to see or hear. A year from now. Don't shoot the messenger. This card comes up. This is the only card that I have in this deck. This is the way the deck comes. It doesn't have like 3 years from now or 5 years from now. It only comes up to a year from now. So if it wasn't meant to be, that's not going to happen. Not right now. It'll happen, but at some point in time, when it's supposed to happen. Here we have don't stop. First card's the strongest. Don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. Some of you have been so disheartened. I'm seeing the word disheartened. You just don't believe in love anymore. Please don't do that. It's a big hunk world out there. There's so many people. Lots of people. And you might not feel that you're going to find the right person. Doesn't matter where the person is. Sometimes they are so close to you. They're down the street, literally. That has happened. I've seen people and those type of connections. Their entire lives are like going through these terrible situations and wow, you're like 5 houses down. But you never know who you might meet and where you meet. But I would recommend that you stay positive because when you are, you attract positive energies. Here we have the situation will improve. And that's perfect. The situation that you are in right now is pretty crappy. Okay. We all kind of know that. We saw this now. And your person of interest here is trying to be in that hermit mode. They're trying to fix themselves, and that's great. So, with that, the situation will improve. By that time, you are going to be ready. Meaning, you have been through hell and back, haven't you? Yes. Some of you still feel like you are in hell. And metaphorically speaking, right? Emotionally. You guys are broken. Some of you. Here, when we have the card you are ready, I interpret this as emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You are ready. You have been through that and everything else in between, okay? You've been there, done that. And now you are ready to be able to handle, to be able to tackle on whatever it comes your way. Right now they're saying it's not the right time. Do trust in the divine. This is the Christ consciousness. This is who we call Christ, Jesus. Or even God, the holy white light of God. Whenever you say God, always say the holy white light of God. Okay? There's many lights in the universe. Not all of them are holy. We also have here within the next few weeks or months, excellent job. Guys, there's going to be big, happy changes. This is one of my favorite cards. Oh, I'm so happy. There's going to be big, happy changes. So as the seasons change, I am seeing your person of interest here is starting to evolve. They're starting to change. In the next few months, there's going to be some big, happy changes. They're going to be big, and you're going to be happy about it. With these changes will come adjustments. How you are going to adjust, how you are going to talk to this person. Many things are going to happen. But whatever it is, there's 2 main cards here, beautiful cards. The situation will improve, and there's going to be big, happy changes. The majority of the change will happen from now until the next year, but it's going to start within the next few weeks or months. It leads up to that. It's not like from now until the next year, just one action is going to take place and it's going to change everything. No, everything happens in a gradual progression, right? It happens gradually. It grows over time. Feelings grow over time, don't they? And sometimes feelings can fade, too. For some, for others, yes, that happens. But right now, I see this person getting into that hermit mode and really, metaphorically speaking, drilling their brain. Why do I do this? Why did I ruin my relationship with Libra? Why did I treat them like this? How can I be better? How can I fix the situation? This also means that they're trying to heal. Because they know that what they did was absolutely wrong. And they're not proud of it. They're upset at what they've done because they know what they did was wrong. Libra, that is your reading. Beautiful, Libra. This was quite an interesting reading. I do like the fact that your person was in hermit mode, and that does mean that they're going to be wiser. So things are going to change and improve as time goes by. Having that, self-reflection, introspection, contemplation is so important. Even for you, Libra, try to take 10, 15 minutes out. 15. Okay, I'm seeing 15 to 20. I know it might be hard, but take 15 to 20 minutes out for yourself during the day. Okay, when you're kind of busy, you need that breather. Just go have a quick break, go outside, get some fresh air, change your scenery, okay? Hear some music. Hear some positive music. Positive music really does elevate you. So it's important for you to do that because the energy that the both of you are sharing, they're kind of bringing you down too. You don't want to be in that energy. Start building yourself up. It's very important that you do so. And that's it, Libra. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below. If any of this has resonated, please do write in the comments. Let me know your stories. I do read the comments as much as I can, and I try to reply as much as I can with the grace of God. There are so many of you now. Thank you. Also, I wanted to mention, some of you do ask in the comments, do I do private readings? I do. Please see the link below. There's also like a direct link to my website, but I also have, the website itself is www.asnointia.com. Go to the rates and packages section. You'll see a tab there. There you will see the ones that are available. I do have one on past life and spiritual connections. I also have one on love readings. That's the express love reading that I have. That is the audio plus the written report that I provide to you, the interpretations that I have of each card. And then I also have the chakra checkup. And that is me having a look remotely in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers, to see what negative energies you have, how many you have. This includes jinns, demons, evil spirits. To see what you have, how many, and then to teach you how to get rid of these things from your life. If you don't want something that intense, which has a personal reading, you can always get the Holy Light package. That's also one of my best sellers. People love it. And it's very helpful. It's a simple package. It's a self-help guide, but feel free to have a look at that and some of the other packages that I do have that are self-help guides. I also have another channel. The link is below. That is on YouTube, Asnointia Audio. And many of you know it's been a while. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to upload something soon. There I would recommend for some of you that have had some relationship-related problems with this person, have a look at the relationship-related videos that I have. There's a whole section on that. The advice, relationship-related advice. And I do have spiritually bound connections, past life connections, that sort of playlist. And of course, I do have one that's on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove such things from your life. Why is it important to remove these things? First of all, they do exist. I've been there, done that. Experienced too much in my life to the point where I lost a lot. And I'm trying to regain, get back on track. And God has helped me. Thank God. And this is the God of the universe, the holy white light of God. I have seen a lot. I've experienced a lot. And that's the reason why I created something that's hopefully very easy for people to get rid of such things. If you want to manifest, it's important that you get rid of the obstacles. And these are obstacles. These negative energies create obstacles in your life. When we have these things, you don't get what it is that you want. But sometimes it's not destined to be either. However, at the very least, if you don't have negative energies blocking, you will receive whatever it is written in your book of life originally. You will receive whatever is owed to you karmically originally. Only if there's no negative energies. So, let's get rid of negative energies. Do have a look at some of the packages there. Hopefully they will provide you with some help. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Take care.